I feel like it's just a little bit too early for, I feel like it's just a little bit too early for Knights of the Old Republic. It's a fun game, but I feel like it's a game I can only take in about 2-hour splits at a time. Oh, God, dude, those freaking flies. Those freaking flies, man. They spill so much lava everywhere. My daddy once caught a bullet with his teeth. We did get Fire Rock, buddy, which means if we can get Torch again, we can go get that health upgrade. Yeah, for the image itself and not the link to the specific Discord. It just asked me to open Discord in the browser, and I'm like, we can just grab the link. Mud offers opportunities. Yeah, I'm of the mindset now where I'm trying to find uses for everything instead of just getting used to what I'm used to, you know? Man, I'm kicking myself, though. I was looking forward to that run. The guy who built the Purgatory mod for Noita is the guy who told me to always put add mana at the end of the wand. I want to believe that I'll be smart enough to understand the mechanics of wands. But I also know I'm kind of dumb. Damn. Of all the stupid ways to die, you know? Oh, this shit's all about to be on fire. Stand in the water, you dumb idiot. Yeah, the game doesn't really provide any resources. That's like the only real complicated thing about it. I played 2,300 hours and I still don't understand wand math. Good. I'm glad to know that I probably won't be the only one that way. Yeah, running out of levitation really is. I struggle to think of I struggle to think of a method of death that stings quite as much as that one does. Boy, Taffy, be careful, you might hit him. There we go. Yeah, Apocalyptic, it was pretty stupid. Like, honestly, the way that I died, if you looked at it on a replay, you would think I had done it on purpose. I was levitating around an area and lost my bearings for a split second. And when I ran out of levitation, I just fell into a gigantic pool of lava I had created by killing those stupid fireflies over and over and over again in the same spot. Ow. I knew it was there too, like it didn't surprise. I didn't run out of levitation and then fall and go, holy shit, there's so much lava down here. I saw it, was dinking around, ran out of levitation, thought to myself, I'm pretty far over to the left, I should be fine. And then when I fell, missed the ledge by that much, just went whoop. And the next thing I knew is I was in lava with no levitation. We got our second win today. I don't have like a win counter. I don't think that highly of my odds, I guess. God damn, fellas, what are you up to down there? But I did get my second win today. Oh, you pricks. The tough part about that last run was that we had a couple of health upgrades we had earned, and it stinks to lose several health upgrades. Good grief. Do you believe me now? It's so hard to find add mana. Really? I can't not find it. Shit just falls out of the sky for me. It's every other run. Chat is inconsolable. I find add mana every run. I'd have to play the game blindfolded to not find add mana. Mana from heaven. It's lost on me how lucky that is because it happens. I find add mana more than I don't find add mana. I feel like I see it every run. All right. Now if I can find a torch. Man, I guess I could just bomb my way in and we could just sort of like grope around until we find it. I'd rather not, though. Point, you gotta start wondering what you've been missing out on by getting so much add mana. What could have been if not add mana? Honestly, at this point, everyone keeps talking about like, oh, Taffy, you're so lucky you get add mana. I'm like, you're so lucky you see literally any other spells. I was hoping that would get me all the way through. It still might. Probably not. Yeah, we could have two fire rock buddies. Born to the flames. Hey, you. Dynamite me. Hey. Pal. Come dynamite my children. Fine, I'll do it. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. my water.
This is the story of the newest denizen.
Oh, now he wants to help out. My shots are going through his head. Thank you. What was that? That didn't look right. Nay, tier 193 months. Take my sub, you handsome SOB. Hell yeah, dude. Nate, I hope you're doing well. I'm happy to see you. Oh, I knew something looked wrong. What you got there, bud? Yo, Nate. I know we had talked about it a little bit. My sister actually got a hold of me and was like, hey, it's our mother's 70th birthday this upcoming year. She said, do you want to do anything special? And I said, well, not to oversell it, but I said I'm thinking about potentially, if my finances hold up, I'm thinking about taking her to Italy. And then it dawned on me at one point, you had mentioned that Tuscany is very nice every time of year. Damn, Legolas got pizza rolls? I didn't get pizza rolls. My stupid kids ate their pizza rolls. I know we were toying with hanging out with, getting our kids together and everything. Maybe we can do both.
The newest denizen of the camp.
I got jealous and wanted to send my sub too. Heather, let's go to Tuscany. Let's ditch out on TwitchCon EU and let's all go to Tuscany together. Nate and Heather, Ryan and Amber, and my mom, and we'll celebrate her turning 70 this year with her first ever trip out of the country. Heather's sitting right next to me and wants to go to Italy as well. I want to go eat. I want to go eat my way through the origin of a whole bunch of my genetics. I want to go to Bologna. So apparently, Bologna has the nickname in Italy of the fat one because the town likes food so much. I didn't just like make that up. I read that on a blog last night. Damn. Oh my god. Mud. Cover me with mud. There we go. All I have to talk about your all-time backfires. I should probably just get the wand. Mom Taffy doesn't drink wine. She drinks Diet Dr. Pepper, but she'll hang out with us for sure. She'll eat. Goodness knows that woman will eat good pasta. You'll definitely drink wine with me. I will see nary a sober moment in that country. Yeah, we will eat all the things and drink all the wine. I actually think I'm having a subathon next week. I say I think I am because I just want to make sure okay. I actually want to leave myself some wiggle room in case things go sideways on me. But if the tech all comes together, we should be having a subathon next week. And there's a part of me that's like, I almost want to put a counter on and say that, like, I want all the milestones to be all the nice things that we are potentially doing for my mom on this trip, where I'd be like, all right, everybody, if we do $1,400, Marsha's flight is covered. And then we do $1,400. Over the course of the subathon, I go, okay, everybody, good job on $1,400. Now, if we do $2,400 all told, Marsha flies Comfort Plus. I go, all right, everybody, good job on $2,400. It's nice to know my mom has legroom now. Now, this is when shit gets real. If we do $4,000, Mom Taffy flies in a Delta One pod and gets white linen turn-down service on her food. Amber and I will stay in the back. That is Serene. That's how Noah traveled. That's how Noah traveled on our last stint out. He apparently had a Delta One voucher, essentially, from his old workplace that he used. And he literally flew in private quarters, like in a pod, and had white linen turn-down service on his meal. I sat in the second best place they had. When his breakfast came around, he got a tablecloth, he got metal cutlery, he got an omelet, sausage, and I think he got a screwdriver. When breakfast came around on my international flight to TwitchCon EU, they hucked a McMuffin at me in a box. Sir! Huh? Enjoy your sandwich. It's cold. They're all cold. What airline was this? Delta. Oh, American first class. Was the pod cactus gray? If you give $1 million, Marsha gets FU money. That's true. If you give me $1 million, I will pay off my parents' mortgage. Ferret King, what's going on? Is Dad Taffy just hanging out? Dad Taffy doesn't want to travel, so I don't know what to do for him. I bought when I was in Idaho. He showed me his grill. My dad's grill was a waking nightmare. Let's see if I can find it while all that stuff's burning away. Ooh, is that a wand? It sure is. It sure is. From McLaffy Taffy. Grill. Aha! Look at me figuring out how to work Discord. That was my dad's old grill. This is what he wanted to prepare food on this for me. And I walked outside and said, no. No, I don't think I'm gonna let you do that. So I bought him a brand new Weber. Like a $700 Weber. And called that his Christmas present for this year. I know it's not a trip to Italy. But my man doesn't like leaving Idaho, so I'm not really sure what to do for him. Yeah, we got him that one. I had to have put a full photo in here somewhere. Maybe not. There it is. Old. Look at this shit, man. New. Yeah, baby. That's the hotness right there. At some point before my dad goes, I think I'm gonna try to take him on an Alaskan cruise. I think the only real way to get him, oh my god. I think the only real way to get him to see the world now is to do it from a cruise ship where he has excursions and otherwise predictable food is brought to him on a daily basis. Yeah, Juice, that grill, that Weber is like super well reviewed. My dad's loved it. He apparently at one point was convinced that he had broken it, but it turns out he just didn't understand how the knobs worked. He just didn't understand how the knobs worked and had been cooking everything for the last, like, the first 3 months of it. Had been cooking it over medium heat. That's a boss move, Taffy. I mean, those guys, they co-signed this house, you know, like... There are a couple of entities in my life, in the middle of my street. Did I get him? There are a couple of entities in my life, chat being one of them, my parents certainly being another, that are single-handedly responsible for a whole lot of the good that I have going on in my life. Chat giving me money and allowing me to live a silly dream. My parents co-signing on this house so that we could move in here. We didn't know it was coming. I wasn't like, ha ha ha, these dumb idiots won't be able to buy a house once I'm done here. But like us buying a house right before the, oh my god, right before the housing market exploded. So we got into this house in 2019. And honestly, I don't think we could afford the same house today. But we only were able to do that because I only had 1 year of Twitch success under my belt. I didn't have the paper trail to prove to the lady that was from the mortgage lender. She was like, "So what's your work status like?" And I was like, "It's surprisingly good." And she's like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "I play video games for money." And she's like, "We're gonna need a grown-up to sign for this." And so ever since I was a little kid, I've had a dream. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd had a dream of buying a major appliance for my family. Like that in my head, that's just what you did when you were a good kid repaying your parents when you bought them like a brand new washer and dryer or whatever. You know, like hey mom and dad, here's a new car or whatever. And I just never had the money to do that before. So when I saw my dad had that fucking Crypt Keeper inspired looking old ass grill from Walmart, I decided that I was finally gonna live that fantasy and buy him a high-end Weber. Need to clean the back burner out so that the lights, so it lights the middle and rightmost burners easier. Was it high to start and then he cranked it down? No, he had convinced himself that the medium settings was high. And so he'd only turned the burner, like the burners to the midway point. And he went to mom and he said, "Man, don't tell Ryan this, but I think that Weber that he bought me is broken." And she said, "What do you mean the Weber's broken? You just got it." And he's like, "I know," but he's like, "Something's not right with it." And she's like, "What do you think is not right with it?" And he's like, "I can't get food hot as fast as I feel like I should be able to." And she said, "Well, did you turn it up?" And he was like, "What am I, 4? Of course I turned it up, Marcia." And then she walked out there, looks at it for a second, like really looks at it and goes, walks back inside, and my dad watched this happen. And as soon as she walked in with a big grin on her face went, and he goes, "Please don't ever tell Ryan." That was it. He knew that he had fucked up and was just like, "Please don't tell the boy." 100%. 100% was just like, please don't tell the boy that I did this. What's it like to have parents who aren't shit? It's fine. It's nice. I not to rub it in or anything. My parents, my dad was not perfect. He was a pretty shit husband for a long time. But he was always a pretty good dad. He was often a great dad. Sometimes just a pretty good dad. But he tried his ass off, and he didn't have any real frame of reference. Because his parents were fucking hot garbage. Yeah, it's pretty great. Like I said, not to rub it in. It's clearly helps, you know? I'd like to buy my mom a Miata. That's a payback dream. Honestly, I didn't know that my mom had ever wanted to leave the country. So
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
So now I'm 100% gonna do that for her if that's what she wants. Our friends Zircon and Pixie Tricks had to get his parents to sign on the house because despite their success, they're considered self-employed and banks are like, eh. Yeah, I had to have my landlord turned realtor vouch for me. I had to have Jim, my landlord Jim, go to his mortgage lender friend and go, this kid has been an entrepreneur in my house for 8 years, has never missed a rent check, and managed to make enough money to live while his wife was battling cancer and they were paying medical bills. So if he says he's flush right now, you should give him money. Arab Gunner, tier 130, 1 month. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Yeah, Serene, like I see my boys with their grandparents, right? And it's kind of the same thing. I see my boys with their grandparents. My grandparents, two of my grandparents were dead long before I was born. Oh shit. 2 of my grandparents were dead long before I was born. And the other 2 sucked. My dad's parents sucked. 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 So when I see my boys with Nana, Papa, Grammy, and Granddaddy, and Amber's parents are doing things like taking them to Disney World and recreating Harry Potter at their... Do you guys remember... Let me see if I can find this. You guys remember the Harry Potter decorations that my in-laws decided to do for the boys? Or for Grayson's birthday? I would love nothing more than to continue Instagram, you dipshit. Let me see if I can find it. It's a ways back there. Sorry. Hold on. Alright, Donkey Jim, I hope you have a good one. So, like, we went to their house a couple of years ago, and he wanted a Harry Potter, birthday-themed party. You can't see it back here, but in the dining room there are candles, like fake candles that are the little flickering LEDs that are hung from the ceiling around the dining room table. That's all his favorite foods. And then in here is a whole bunch of invitations to Hogwarts that are tied up by fishing twine. That are, you know, look like they're blowing in through the chimney. That's my niece dancing at mine and Amber's wedding. She's 20 now. But she was like 8 when that photo was taken. It's one of my favorite photos. Anyway, they do stuff like that they do stuff like that for my kids, and I'm just like, oh, you boys have it so good. Is it just me? This is the second shop we found on this level, isn't it? So yeah, what I had in parents, my kids have the luxury of good grandparents, and that's the one that I go, oh, that must be nice. We just got rid of one of those. Ooh, seems very hot. Whee! Trying to find a way around here. I don't want to use my last bomb. I will if I have to. It's not the end of the world if I do. There's a lot of them in there. Oh, I can get in there. Look at that. Look at all these immunities I have. Boy, they are really pushing the gusty air on us, are they not? Whee! Alright, so I guess this is where I'll drop my last bomb. And away! Yellow. Hey, friend. Nice shots, Taffy, all of them. Go get them! You guys did great. I couldn't be more proud. We got more bombs. Alright, this may take a minute. Mas bombas. This may take a minute. But by God, I feel like we've earned it. I've also reached a point where I just don't rush this game anymore. I'm 100% gonna drain the cave again. You're absolutely right. I have a torch. I have a cocksock rock. In my humble estimation, there is no reason not to. Yeah, I have almost no money because I bought reduced charge time, add mana, Magic arrow would trigger energy orb and electric charge. All before I'd been to my first holy mountain. Yeah, it's the name is right there. The Cox Sock Rock give V. You know? There's another Cock Sock Rock give V. I'm having the peachy lychee. It's a little more peach and a little less lychee, but holy god, it's tasty. It goes down it goes down a treat. The peachy lychee goes down a treat. Matter of fact, next time I take a little stretch break, when we win, if and when we change games today. If and when we change games today, I am absolutely gonna make myself a green coffee fueler. Yeah, I can see Hot Rock being the more tasteful way to name this thing. Oh god! Right. Your addiction won't let you change games. It's not that I don't want to play Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's just, especially with older games, I do have a tendency, I really do feel like I can only take it for a couple hours at a time. I'm using that Hot Rock to evaporate the water. Dude, Nate, if you haven't really sat down and watched this game, the particle physics, the physics in this game are jaw-dropping. I'm just, for such a simple-looking game, it is so complicated. I'm turning the water into shadowy fireflies. Yeah, we're just having a nice schwitz. It's been a long day. You've been out in the city. You've been running errands. You've been on the subway. You don't necessarily want to take a full shower or a bath, so you just go and get yourself a nice schwitz. Just push all those toxins right out of your pores. Yeah, no, I'm constantly keeping an eye on whether or not O2's kicking in. Yeah, the effects are so simple, but it's so consistent. And it's so thorough that it's hard not to be in awe of it. Yeah, 100%. Nate was talking about the, I referenced that joke, and then I moved on to how impressive the game is. When Nate talks about particle physics, he came out to Richmond during the summer at the point in time where fireflies were happening. And I don't know if he hadn't pieced together that there were fireflies, that's what they were. But I went and picked him up from the airport in the evening in the dusk hour. Pulled Nate into my driveway, and he gets out and grabs his bag, is walking through my yard and sees a couple of fireflies flitter around. And he turns and sets his bag down and goes, "Taffy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Why does your yard have particle physics?" And I was like, "You mean fireflies?" And he goes, "Oh, that makes sense." That's the only way he knew how to describe it. What are the particle effects in your front yard? You mean lightning bugs? Oh, yeah. No, I see it now. What's the purpose of draining the lake? There are one of the only things I know as a constant in this game, because there's so much information in this game, is that inside this what was flooded tunnel, this flooded, very easy to drown in tunnel, is 1 health upgrade. And then if you're feeling pretty dicey about your situation, you go up here and find... Where are you? Maybe it's further this way. So it's like Isaac, the names of the locations stay the same. There we are. The names of the locations stay the same, but the layout is randomly generated. And then there's the only, like, listen, don't tell me if there's another one somewhere, but that is the only full health regeneration I know of in the entire game. Oh no, that's bad. Back it up. Yeah. We did get our health, though. I'm sure as shit not looking to go fight that area. If there's one, there has to be more, but I sure as hell have not found... It would be such a random place to be the only full health refill in the entire game, but that is the only place I've seen one so far. You can't swim underwater for long. No, honestly, Nate, that's another cool thing about this game, is not only can you not hold your breath indefinitely underwater, you drown pretty quick by video game standards. But I also have suffocated. I've suffocated in places where the vegetation was too dense, and I'm gonna guess that either means that they were, you know, they were so thick that air couldn't stay in that space, or maybe that they created humidity so dense that it was difficult to breathe. I've almost suffocated in clouds of steam. I've absolutely suffocated in toxic gas. Yeah, they're pretty emphatic about if it isn't meant to be breathed in real life, they're probably not gonna let you breathe it in the game. I think we're ready to move on. Wands, you say? We'll look at all you in a second. What was the always cast? There is not, I found out, there is not a difference between the exit portals. Honestly, I wasn't looking for a specific portal to get out. I was just doing a real quick, like, last glance at the map to make sure that there was nothing I'd missed. But I was pretty satisfied that I saw, not all of the level, but I saw all of the level that I could safely explore without being obliterated. From a programming standpoint, they may be filling the map with invisible calculated pixels representing air, so being in a space too small essentially means you consumed it. Right, so that makes sense, that I consumed the air that was there. I consumed the air that was there, and because I consumed the air that was there, I died because of the lack of oxygen in a small space. That one scares the shit out of me. And it's a one-off. I don't like one-offs. Yeah, it looks like an orbital laser. I'm gonna roll it. Permanent shield, I think, is the way we go. I can't... Well, I can. I can buy one of these two. I can buy the one with the permanent always cast. Shit, or I could buy the one that's just got a bunch of chain lightning on it. Whew, this is gonna be work. Was that 9? 9? 9? Always cast 9 spells? Oh, it's got a 2.22 recharge on it, though. Even with the reduced recharge time, I don't think that's worth purchasing. This one might be okay. I'd have to load this up with like mana and reduce recharge time. It doesn't have enough mana to fire one chain bolt. Another dumping place in Seattle. Fuck, dude, I've been craving. I haven't had an opportunity to just eat the XCJ that's in my freezer. God damn, what is going on with these like Star Wars looking dumplings? Those wontons look legit. All of that looks legit. Again, I don't know what's going on with the blue milk dumplings. Dumpling the noodle! I tried to tell it, but it's not like you told me we couldn't go there. But Dumpling the Noodle was on my list of places I wanted to try while I was there. We just didn't have enough time. Yeah, this is one of the places that I was jazzed up about trying while we were there. Yeah, I'm super down to try Dumpling the Noodle. The next time I'm in town. Oh, fuck off. Oh. Oh, dude, okay, so I'm sitting here. Right? Okay, I went off the monitor. So Nate sends me this. And I'm like, oh, that looks good. But you know what really looks good? And I was like, I wonder where it's from. I was like, this really looks good. It's 9-Way. This is the place that Nate and Heather and I got food from. That we fought, like, Darkosto and I fought over the leftovers. This is the place that, this is the place... This is the place that when Heather said, where are we going, Taffy? And I was like, you're going to a place called 9-Way. And we should order these things. And I gave her a list. And when she walked into this place, she goes, I'm the only white person here. It smells like heaven. And there's a line out the door. She's like, Taffy, you genius. What food have you sent me to get? And then we crushed what had to have been $200 worth of food from this place. Good grief, 9-Way is so good. Might have to go to 9-Way tonight. It's all in that square mile of taffy happiness. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, when you're looking for ethnic food and you're in a restaurant, you're the only Caucasian person there, you know you've done something all right. All right. I kind of want to buy this wand. Yeah. Max mana super low. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. speaking of Asian food, I explained to my in-laws a few years ago what Jewish Christmas was. Ugh. I used to not cook for Christmas. We used to use, like Amber and I, neither one of us had the strength or money or energy to cook. And so Christmas Eve was pizza. And Christmas Day, we'd walk into the Chinese restaurant. We'd wave to the Chinese proprietors. And wish a happy Hanukkah to the Jews that were in there. High five everybody, because I fucking love Chinese food. I was like, I'm an atheist, but bless y'all for being open on Christmas Day. Oh, Bumbarian, I'm sorry. Without doxing yourself, where are you again? Taffy, did you notice the back panel shows you what spells are being cast? That does it. That does it, Kiva. Unfollowed. Northern Italy. There's gotta be well, maybe. There's gotta be like a Sichuan place. I say there's gotta be. I guess there doesn't have to be. I just imagine there'd be a Sichuan place. At least one. Oh, like a really small town? That stinks. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you then. 9-way is only 9 hours from my house. Dude, it would be worth the drive. It's so stinking good. Alright. Last floor, win, lose, or draw, then I gotta play some Knights of the Old Republic. That rat is on fire. These fools. I hate them. Tell them I hate them. Good grief. It's not a bad wand for this level. On that note, good news, I'm planning on streaming at some point on some time during some day next year. Heck yeah. Streaming's fun as hell. Most days. do a Chevy Chase and 3 Amigos. Do you have anything besides Mexican food? Take my cocksock. I don't really think I have a digging wand. That second one can be, I guess. I will always be sad, Nate, when I'm not there to have 9-way. But I'll never be sad that my other friends are also having 9-way. If Lauren were going to get 9-way, then it would bring me great joy to know that he was experiencing some of the strongest noodles I've ever had in my life, man. Dude, ghost hunting sounds fun as hell. I'd be down for ghost hunting. That's a lifelong dream of mine, honestly. I tried to get the honors college at Boise State University. I tried to get the Honors College at Boise State University to fund that for me. Does that hurt me? Nope. I tried to get them to let me have official money from the Honors College to literally call it research back in like 1999. Yeah, that'd be cool as hell. That is an okay wand? But I'd kind of just be picking it up to pick up the spells, and I don't really want to lose Magic Arrow with Trigger or Energy Orb. And this wand is better in almost every way except that it's not shuffle. Hot bright saws in your neighborhood. Get out of here, slime. There we go. I can't tell if chain lightning is being treated as an electrical attack. I could have sworn it must have been on the last run. I could have sworn I picked up lightning bolt, but it seems like I didn't on this run. Chain lightning does, yeah, I was gonna say it didn't look like it was counting chain lightning as an electric attack, which is a real bummer. Lightning's in the flippin' name. That's... Let me check my notes. That's an electrical attack. With a gunpowder trail. That is in fact a scary wand. You're not wrong. I agree. I disagree on no specific tenet. I got it. I disagree on no particular tenet. That is a very scary wand. But when has that ever stopped me in the past? Where'd it go? Yeah, don't shoot it in water. Don't shoot it in close quarters. I treat it like a very scary shotgun. I've made this more complicated than it has to be. Yeah, it's orb on a trigger. That's why it's all bouncy. I ain't mad at it. I was trying to find like some use for this magic arrow with trigger. Now I wish I could sort of finagle it a little. 21. Mana recharge speed, 21 on that wand. Ugh. I didn't realize that just because the wand had electricity on it meant that it pulsed electricity constantly. Noted. Huh. Huh. Noita did. Yeah, lesson learned.